Hello there, listeners. Welcome to the Bullpen Podcast. Now, before we get started, I'd just like to quickly talk about Buzzsprout. So, over the years, myself and Jamie have worked incredibly hard and refined the Bullpen Podcast into the stylish cultural phenomenon that it is today. But none of this would have been possible without Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout as a platform allows us to upload our finished work and host it on major services such as Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes and more. Simply put, without Buzzsprout, we would not have reached as many ears as we have. Once you sign up to Buzzsprout, you immediately get access to several hours worth of upload allowance a month, as well as an easy to navigate website and analytical data of every aspect of your podcast and all its listeners. If you sign up using our link in the podcast description, you'll find information on how to sign up and grab a $25 Amazon voucher courtesy of Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest way to get your podcast off the ground. Join over 100,000 podcasters getting their voices heard and sign up using our link today. Hello. Hello.
Howdy!
Welcome
And bonjour.
and arrivederci.
That's the one.
Konnichiwa?
Mushy mushy.
Mushy mushy.
And
That's how you like your
a
penis.
big hola to the Bullpen.
Yes.
A podcast about baseball. We are back. We're bigger than ever.
The most
are.
winningest.
That might not be a word.
Winningest.
It is a word. It's a baseball word.
No,
Trust the
I don't like this already. So again.
Trust the teacher.
Yeah, we are back.
We are
Yeah.
back.
We had a hiatus, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
All of the things that could go wrong at Bullpen Towers went wrong.
Well, we had to wait for planning permission to build
Yes.
Mark II,
Yeah.
Phase 2, if you like,
Yeah.
of the Bullpen Enterprise.
I do think the 30 tennis courts were a bit excessive.
We did downsize it though. In the end, we thought, do
Yeah.
we need 30?
Yeah.
Can we
we've
just
only
make do
got-
with 28?
Yeah, we've only gone with the 3 clay courts and then.
Yeah, because who likes clay?
Exactly.
Apart from Patrick Swayze.
Okay.
Rip. So yeah, we're back.
We are.
How's yours two's winter's been since we last spoke?
Busy.
Yes.
Busy for me, certainly.
We've all had things happening in our lives, haven't we?
We have
Yeah.
new jobs, new opportunities.
Pastures new abodes.
Yeah, myself and my lovely partner have moved into our lovely new home together. So
Yeah.
many lovelies there.
That is lovely.
Surrounded by 2 lovely boys, of course. So yeah, brand new home. The stress of moving as per.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've had two moves, really.
Two moves, yeah.
Bullpen Towers and obviously, myself. And then we had the old pest control for all, didn't we?
Well, I didn't like the
Yeah.
fact that they looked for rats and found rats.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I think it was a sting operation
Yeah.
set up by a rival podcast.
Yeah. Who we shall not name.
I didn't think Sting had a baseball podcast, but there you go.
He gets up to all sorts, doesn't he? Well, who would have thought in 2018 that Sting and Shaggy would record an album together?
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be said.
Mm.
And I wouldn't count out the fact that the Marlins might have had a track on that album as well. 2018 was their year.
It was their year.
It was their year. It was.
I mean, for everyone that's predicted them to win the 2018 World Series,
Yes.
seemed like a shrewd
Yeah.
choice, really. Yeah.
We put a tweet out the other day asking for your predictions, and only one person replied, and he said that the Marlins are going to win 52 games.
It's a very precise number to predict.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to keep tabs on that now, don't we?
We do.
We do.
Keep them in the loop.
Send some kind of prize out to them if they get it right
Yes.
in the form of cash.
So that would, that would probably be a hearty handshake.
Yeah.
Because after spending all that money, I bought out Bullpen Towers 2. The budget is a bit stretched.
Yeah,
Pretty
we're
strapped for cash at the moment.
down to 9 figures now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Really up against it. I'm really on the breadline now.
Yeah, we're actually holding a cake sale to fund, get a bit of money back. Because times are hard, Brexit and all that. You never know.
I was wondering how long we go before we mentioned the Brexit.
Well, it's impacted our recruitment drive.
Mm.
We can't get the receptionists anymore, the secretaries.
No, I mean we always used to shop around in the Spanish transfer market.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
for
the lower leagues of Belarus as well.
Yeah, the Andorran Champions League.
Yeah, we've come up with some absolute world class talent.
Yeah.
That some have stuck around for more than a week.
Yeah.
And then they wanted paying. It's like,
Get out.
I know.
Do I look like?
you don't get anywhere with paying people.
No, you don't.
Correct. It's not as if, we're not loaded.
No.
Definitely not.
I mean, it's not like we're sat around just trying like mountains of cash.
I know. Yes. But what can you do? What can you do?
Right.
These things happen.
Well,
So
let's get down to it then.
let's get down to what we're actually here to do.
Yeah,
A dynamite podcaster that we do every so often.
You're not going to disclose what you're up to there. We're just going to leave it till
Is that
later.
a plug for something?
we can do that right now.
Okay.
Keep the listener interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is the listener's duty to do Sigrid Bingo.
Sigrid Bingo.
Sigrid Bingo. Explain who Sigrid is. Rally.
She is a delightful young Norwegian pop star who's just released her first album. So we're going to give her a plug because we've mentioned her many times before.
Yeah. When we're always here on the other end of the phone if she wants to call us back.
We are.
Yeah.
If she wants to be a guest, on
Yeah.
our podcast.
If she was to come on the podcast, then our listeners would level up.
What?
Says everybody looking at the piece of paper in front of them. But, we do these things in vain.
So yeah, I mean, everyone can probably print one of these out at some point and play along.
Yes.
Try
I
and
think
keep
I think we need more business dinners.
Yeah.
I mean, if she didn't come
Excellent.
on, if she didn't actually come on the podcast, it would be a sucker punch to us, really.
It would
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
So,
Seeing as she has a gig in the county that we are currently in I want to say November, October, November.
City?
November, I think. Yeah.
At
Rock City?
the City of Rock.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
tickets
More
still
than
on
welcome.
sale for that?
I'd imagine so, about 25 quid each.
Are you interested in going? Because you are a big fan of.
I am, yes.
You're a big fan of Sigrid and her musical talent, of course.
It's the only musical talent I'm interested in, I'm afraid.
And of course, interested because of their musical talents.
Yeah. I agree.
But to be fair, we're just strangers.
Yeah, we are absolutely strange. Yeah. It seems like you've got a really basic grasp of this game now.
I have, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like crying.
Not yet, anyway. We'll see what the Red Sox score finishes up at.
Yeah, I think we ought to save some of these because we're just going flying through them.
I've already forgot which ones we've done.
That's
There's one we haven't done.
yeah, there's at least two.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
There's three.
have your pre-seasons gone, gentlemen?
Mixed.
Your respective
Yeah.
teams.
I haven't really looked, but when you're World Series champions, you expect to be there or thereabouts. So pre-season doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just throw it in there.
I mean, well, there's some choice results I could pick out of the Red Sox. I'm not going to. I'm not that kind of person. But if I was, I'd probably say
the destruction by was it the Cubs?
yeah,
and-
16-7.
and the Yankees, which is like 14-1.
Yes, it's,
But won most of the other ones. So
you can't panic, can you?
No,
You really can't panic.
no.
I think ours was 19-11 in the end. Our record.
Okay, cool.
It's consistent, very good. Nice to be on the plus side of things.
Yeah.
Well, I think we did the same last year, and I did the exact same thing last year,
Yeah.
where I was like, you know what, quietly confident that we'll finish second bottom this year. Lo behold,
But yeah,
we didn't.
pre-season in most sports are kind of a bit.
You can't read too much into them.
No.
Definitely. not. I
because-
think it's more fitness based, really, than anything else.
Because Lancashire, the fine county of Lancashire, they lost a pre-season match to the USA, who aren't particularly
What
renowned
sport?
in cricket.
Jesus.
Half Americans can't even spell cricket.
Yeah.
My play.
They put a Q in there somewhere, don't they?
Yeah,
I think it's
pronounce
French.
it- pronounce it croquet. But there you go.
So yeah, I mean, for me, the Giants, bit of a mixed bag really. But like I say, you can't really read too much into pre-season.
No.
We can go on we won 15-2 against the Kansas City Royals, but then we go and lose 12-5 to Texas. It's one of them really.
But to be fair, I think the Giants are going to win their first game of the season.
Today?
Today, right now.
I'll happily take a win.
Are we going to disclose that we're recording on opening day as well?
Yeah, it's opening day.
Yeah,
We haven't mentioned it.
Yeah.
That's how busy things have been.
It's just a hectic lifestyle that we live in.
So it means that it's an obvious defeat for the San Diego Padres.
Well, let's not count our chickens too soon.
Well, because we were here this time last year, expecting decent things after a really good pre-season for Padres, and then what happened?
Well, it wasn't great, was it?
It
wasn't great.
In fact, that opening day last year was the genesis of this whole venture.
Mm. So it was.
We got the Padres to thank.
I believe it was against the Brewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We lost. Of course, we lost.
Yes.
Of course you did.
Start as you mean to get on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about who we've got then. Obviously, we've mentioned that the Giants and the Padres are on right now.
Yep.
Who are the Red Sox?
They're playing one of the other 29 teams.
This man is just full of knowledge.
It's a good job he turns up.
It's like sometimes he doesn't even need to research things.
No.
They're playing the Mariners.
Mariners.
Seattle Mariners.
I don't know. That sounds like a tough one. Yeah. I mean,
Chris Sale pitching for the Red Sox today.
I mean, if you want a prediction, I'll give you mine right now.
what's that?
You're going to lose.
Yes, because you do love a person that works at sea.
You're going to lose 3-1.
Okay.
You can write that down.
Yeah. Don't need to write it down. It is ingrained in there.
It's also recorded.
Yes.
And will you use as evidence against me?
Yes.
Are we going to make predictions on World Series today, or should we leave it for? Should we give it probably 15, 20 games?
Let's wait.
Let's wait till about,
Yeah,
what should we say, July?
Yeah, I was thinking more like the end of August. Let's at least wait until the Marlins have won at least 50 games.
Okay. Well,
October.
2020.
yeah. I was talking this season, sure. Well, Derek Jeter, you
Yeah.
got to hand it to him. He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
And he says the Marlins will be a force.
Isn't it weird how in all sports there's like one expert that's played the game at high or the highest level, and it gives the most ridiculous predictions.
Like Paul Ince.
Paul Ince, honestly,
Alan Shearer.
is high. Well, yeah, he's had his moments.
I have to come in there. You can't speak ill of the greatest striker
because he seems to hate Norwich for some reason.
Norwich aren't even in the Premier League.
I know, but when they have been, it's been like, who are they?
Yeah.
But at least he knows who plays for Norwich, unlike Ian Wright.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There was one game that he did as a pundit that Norwich had played on Match of the Day, and he barely seemed to know who any of our players were. So.
I mean, if you do want a laugh when you're watching stuff like that, you've got to watch Paul Merson. Because he's pure comedic value.
He gets let off with just so many mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, half the time he's probably drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you do want to have a laugh, just listen to Paul Merson. Paul Merson outtakes.
So how many of the 30 teams have we already mentioned? Because you need to mention at least every single team today.
Well, I think I can name about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 at a push.
Yeah, like the Baltimore Orioles. They're the best team in their division.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
No. 7-2 losers to the Yankees earlier on today.
Yep, so Ramage off to a flying start with that.
Yeah.
Start slow. So yes, it's a marathon, isn't it?
It is. It is indeed.
The tortoise and the hare.
Yeah.
162 games, not one game.
No. Yeah.
If it was one game, then the Yankees will be champions. And maybe after 162 games, they'll be champions.
If it was after one game, it'd be the Yankees and the Mets in the World Series. Because the Mets,
you got to love a good Subway.
the Subway Series.
Oh yeah.
2-0 winners against the Nationals today.
Boo.
Are they missing Bryce Harper already?
No, well, they've got Brian Dozier, so...
Well, yeah.
3 at-bats, no hits. doing a grand job.
Yeah, brilliant.
There is a free game on MLB TV. It's the White Sox and the Royals.
Nice.
I'd rather watch nothing, to be fair.
But yeah, I'd rather go to bed, to be fair.
Yeah.
Shall we mention the
No.
big meet-up that's happening today?
yes.
Yeah. Yes, David, we'll mention that, because that's quite cool.
And we're not just talking about this meeting.
No. To be fair, the lovely hosts have said that we're more than welcome to go down there, and a whole old fan of the show was like, "Why don't you come down and record it?"
Yeah, record it in the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
A live recording surrounded by
Yes.
hundreds of people.
Yeah.
And beer.
And beer here.
We get to edit out all of the mistakes.
That would be one of the biggest edit jobs known to man.
It'd be one of the shortest podcasts.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
To be fair.
hello, we don't know anything about baseball. See you later.
And thanks for listening.
Yeah.
But what we lack in knowledge, we make up for. We're pretending to know what we talk about.
Yeah, with lack of enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to go down at some point.
Yeah,
It would.
meet some fellow people.
Maybe on a weekend
Yeah.
when we're allowed to go down.
Well, I mean, you have to ask your bosses if you can do these things. I just fit loose and fancy free. So
I like to see it as
do what I want.
finances, not really bosses.
No.
They fund me, but they don't really.
No, I mean your young lady friends. They're in charge of what you do.
Oh yeah,
Where you
Absolutely.
like the purse strings are tied.
Yeah.
My hands aren't mine.
I mean the GPS trackers that they've got in the
Balls
I
in
mean
the
it's a bit big.
Balls in the safe, locked away.
And we don't mean baseballs.
Just now.
So yeah, in your face, guys.
Should we play my game?
No.
We've got a cracky game.
What is your game?
Oh.
You mentioned this
To be
a
fair,
few days ago.
I think it's mine right now.
You've had me on tenterhooks
Well,
ever
I'll
since.
tell you what. I was trying to come up with a name for this game, and the best I've got is the really good bullpen price game.
Okay.
Okay.
The rules are simple. I'm going to give you 4 objects.
Okay.
They're listed on a sort of wholesale website or a store website.
Okay.
It'll probably change each time we record. This current one is on the Wix website.
Okay.
You know, the
Wix,
DIY,
the DIY, yep.
all that kind of.
The prices
Fancy
are
stuff.
Shenanigans.
I'm going to name 4 products on that website that I've seen, and I want. I'm not telling the listed price. I just want you to tell me in order from expensive to cheapest.
Okay.
Very simple. There's
If
4
you
of
say
them. Okay, number 1.
so. One.
This is a great game, by the way. I've definitely not pinched up after Lego mints.
You listen to other podcasts?
Let me write these objects down.
All right. Okay.
Well, on my
For those
iPad.
can play along as well. Set Treat Universal Floor Leveling Compound, 20 kilo
I don't even know what one of
20
them is.
kg.
of Secret is the Set Treat.
Do
Sorry,
you mean
Secret.
Secret
Leveling concrete.
Universal Floor Leveling Compound,
Compound.
20 kilo.
Oh,
Okay.
Wix PVA Admix Building Adhesive,
building adhesive.
5 litres.
So Wix. Why is it auto cut into Wicked? I want Wix. Not
Because
Wicked.
Wix is well wicked.
5 kilo adhesive.
5 litres of
5 litres.
PVA Building Adhesive.
So the word PVA always reminds me of Art Attack
Oh yeah.
back in the day. You can't make anything without PVA glue.
Thompson's One Coat Patio and Block Paving Seal, 5 litres.
How much research have you done here?
Probably
So-
This took about 5 minutes.
What's
by the
this again? Sorry, so read that.
Thompson's
again. So Thompson's
One Coat Patio and Block Paving Seal,
One coat patio block.
5 litres.
5 litres. And last but not least,
Dulux Trade Vinyl Matte Emulsion Paint, white, 10 litres.
White trade
Okay.
vinyl emulsion.
So off the top, you've got the floor leveller.
5 litres.
10 litres of the paint.
10 litres paint.
You've got the floor levelling compound, you've got the PVA adhesive, you've got the paving seal, and you've got the paint. So you can go in cheapest to expensive, or vice versa.
So you'll be, you've made this game. What would you like us to do? Highest to lowest or lowest to highest?
Go highest to lowest.
Highest to lowest. Okay.
So the levelling compound.
Okay.
Followed by the white paint. Followed by the building adhesive. Followed by the block seal.
None of those were in any correct order.
None of them are in correct order.
And now he gets a chance to.
Well, it's
I
not
get a
easy.
chance to steal.
Yeah. Okay.
So highest.
Yep.
So 5 litres of adhesive. 20 kilo. I'm gonna go for
If he gets none right, can I have another go?
You can have one more go. Yeah.
Cool.
20 kilo of compound. That's a lot. That has to be the most expensive.
Okay.
Then I'll go for the adhesive. No, sorry. I'll change my answer. Then I'll go for the paint. Then I'll go for the adhesive. Then I'll go for the block paving seal.
No. Again, none in the right order.
No.
White paint, block seal, building adhesive, floor compound.
And adhesive.
And I said adhesive before the compound.
What's wrong then? I thought you missed it out.
Nothing like lulling him into a false.
You were close. Yeah, white paint, £42
Yeah.
for 10 litres.
Okay.
The block paving seal, 5 litres, £20. Levelling compound, 20 kilo for £11. And the PVA building adhesive, 5 litres, £9. English money. Did you enjoy the really good bullpen price game?
I did.
Right.
I did. Thoroughly enjoyed
There'll be
it.
more of that next time, gentlemen.
Okay.
I'm excited to see what sort of stores you go to in the future.
Well, yeah, I thought I'd start with a proper...
Some advertising for one of the best building supply companies that are around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't go to B&Q.
Who? It's all about Wix.
It's not all about wigs.
It's all about Screwfix.
No, yeah.
Screwfix is good.
Well, one of them has to sponsor us now.
Yeah.
Law.
We get sent a new power drill to test every week.
We do. Yeah.
On each other.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Quick drink break there, as you can hear in the.
What are we all drinking, gentlemen? What's in the menu tonight?
I'm having an Aldi lager called the Rheinbacher Pilsner.
The Rheinbacher.
The Rheinbacher, German Pilsner.
Oh, they don't skimp on the quality of the Germans.
No, the Germans. Good beer.
So, Oshi Zero multi-fruit flavoured sports drink.
I don't know what the hell that is.
No, I've
But
never
it's
seen
blue.
It's obviously the Robert Lewandowski edition.
Anything blue either gives you autism at a later age, or is served in cups.
But look, it is the Robert Lewandowski.
I thought it was the John O'Shea.
No, because that's
Blue
I
drink.
did initially.
because that's
Yeah.
that's red and white.
So you're a fan of the blue drink?
Yeah,
That's good.
Good. And yourself, Mr. Dring, what's on your
I'm a fellow Aldi man, got to say. I've gone for the Brasserie
brasserie?
imported premium lager. Beer Superior.
It
believe
is
that's right, the date sounds
superior
roughly.
beer.
Mm.
Superior beer.
Oh, it is.
to be fair, that was never.
This is brewed in accordance with the German purity law. I'd love to know what the German purity
Let's
law
go,
is.
let's go on that on the Google. We need to find
German
out what exactly
purity law.
that law entails.
Yeah. 4.8%.
There's
Not
nothing
too
exciting on. It's just a standard stubby bowl, nice and easy, down the hatch.
Exactly, just how you like it.
Mm.
Just how you like it. Well, should we have a quick check on the scores?
Yeah, see what's happening on this
Scores on the doors.
fantastic day of all days.
I mean,
Opening day.
Opening day plus another new episode of the Bullpen Podcast. What more can anyone possibly want?
We're all 1 year older, 1 year wiser.
Yeah.
We've seen things, we've done things.
Seen things you just can't unsee.
like the new Transients gig.
Oh yeah, do you want to
Yes.
mention that?
Yes.
Shameless plug.
Yeah,
there was
this really good band
Royal
on
Dolls.
Nottingham the other day called the Royal Elephant.
You're not wrong.
No, they were really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so was the kid.
shout out Jack Chapman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually missed Jack Chapman.
it was a very
Sure
sound
after.
man.
I heard
he
good
could
things
be
about
the
him.
new gallery voice.
I think he could be the new Tracy Chapman. Just saying, and I think
Does he have a fast car?
his mum does.
His mum does.
I mean, it's
And
in the
to be fair-
same surname.
And to be
So
fair,
these things work.
Yeah.
after we finished playing, David did go up to him and said, "Baby, can I hold you?"
Yeah. You know what you said?
No.
No.
No, you cannot get away from me.
Yeah, so shout out to him for completely blowing me off.
Yeah.
And
That-
Roll
that-
Elephants.
That can be took one of two ways, by the way.
And the biggest shout out of all is Wednesday at Worst. Didn't even bother turning up.
Yeah. Because it was only a Tuesday.
Because they saw,
Yeah.
it's because they saw the new transients were playing, and they
Yeah.
thought, we can't do anything to
How
top
can
that.
we top this? How can we
There's
top
no
this?
point. There's no point us going because we'll just be outplayed and outsung.
Yeah.
It is the on the front of the new transient so that when you do the initials, it's TNT.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blow-
I told you.
blow- You did
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
To be
And
fair.
he was
That
like,
was
"No,
intentional.
don't be so
It
silly.
blows
They're
your
not-"
mind.
Well, yeah, I like that.
Tom was like, "Don't be so silly. They're not that intelligent."
And lo and behold, I was wrong.
Yeah. TNT coming at you.
Yeah.
Coming at you. Going down like a bomb.
Yes.
Going with a bang.
Yeah.
An explosive,
Yeah. Absolute
Musical talent.
Absolute dynamite.
absolute dynamite.
Another
Yeah.
plug to see.
Does it count if you do it twice?
No.
No.
I think we've only got one to do, and
You're going to squeeze it in
yeah, because
and then read that one out.
yeah, because the sight of you just makes.
Is that the one?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we've done it all. That was easy.
It was easy, yeah.
Yeah. So
Like a flash.
We'll have to do that. Can be your game in the future. You can
Yeah.
obviously.
yeah, next
Research.
episode will be Bewitched.
Oh,
Uh,
Bewitched.
Bewitched bingo.
C'est la vie.
And we are.
Yeah. I like the line.
And
in
others too.
that, I like the line in that song. It was like, "You look like you die," something like that.
You look,
What?
You look like your old dar.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
Oh, well, I just did.
Can't just assume my
Assume my-
physical appearance.
Yeah. Did you just assume my gender?
Yeah, did you?
It's 2019, guys.
You can't assume my gender.
Hey, have you seen the news about the airline that's ceased? I believe they ceased trading today.
No?
Wow, that's some good news.
Yeah.
Is it Wow Airlines?
Wow Airlines, yeah. I actually flew with them
Wow.
back from
Wow. Indeed.
Wow. Do you know who their mascot was?
Terry.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Was he?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
That flew everyone's head, didn't it? Yeah, but yeah, I used them I
It's a
think
wonder.
back from Iceland
Yep. That's it.
to the United Kingdom. And honestly, that plane, there was more room in my suitcase than in that seat.
Yeah.
It was just a horrible flight. And I think I had the entire Icelandic football team sat behind me.
Nice. Where they go? Woof.
Honestly,
The
it sounded,
thunderclap.
they had a solid 10 minutes of being
Yeah.
noisy.
That was
they
the
all
plane.
fell asleep.
That was the plane's engine
Yeah, that powered the plane.
doing the thunderclap.
Nice.
Yeah, they've gone down.
Yeah. Wow. In business, not in the air. Yeah.
I mean, British Airways landed the wrong.
That was funny.
Country.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, the similarities between Germany and Scotland. Yeah.
So you expect to see, the old stat, and you see Terry Connors.
Padre just got a home run. I do apologise for butting in.
Oh, Will Myers. Easy, man.
He's just ruining everybody's betting today, isn't he?
Everyone's.
Yeah, everyone.
Literally everyone.
Literally
Yeah.
everyone's.
Everyone in this room,
Yeah.
apart from two of us.
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, how can you land so far away from where you're
It's
meant
not
to
even
be
the same
going?
direction.
No,
Where did they take off from?
that's one thing I don't know, and I don't know where they. We'll have to do some research on this.
Yeah.
Whoa, no. We're not doing research. Come on.
We absolutely did
Not
not
gonna
message
break-
each other about 3 p.m. today
No,
asking
no.
if anyone had done any research.
We're not
Asking
going
for
to
a
break.
friend, of course.
We're not going to break the habit of a lifetime.
No.
We I know we are sponsored by Ask, but
I think we found that if we do research, we're still wrong.
yeah,
So if we don't do research, then it's like we've,
Can't.
exactly.
Yeah, we can.
Full-
it's just a silly mistake.
Yeah.
If you just pluck them out from anywhere,
I was told I was a silly mistake, but there you
well,
go. Story of my life.
I've seen you head up the new receptionist, by the way, Mr. Homage.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to enclose to the group?
What did he say?
The receptionist, our new one, won't say her name.
No. Angela.
It rhymes with Pangela.
Yeah.
What's she been saying?
Well, it's not what she said, it's what I've seen you do.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And,
I know, I paid her.
big red flag there.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you pay her hush money?
we don't pay her for her services to the Bullpen Towers.
No, so that's
Maybe she's been servicing another tower, and that's what you're paying her for. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean, but no.
Okay. So I thought we might have to have an intervention.
Yeah.
No.
Bit of a,
Not today.
You don't get involved with the lovely ladies that we employ.
No.
No, you don't.
No.
Because it's secrets will get out. That's the problem. You tell one person one thing, that's it.
Yeah.
Everyone.
It spreads like wildfire.
It does.
And we don't just mean the STDs.
I mean, everyone will soon want to get their hands on
Catch wind.
the secret recipe of the Bullpen podcast.
That's it.
How do we put something together so delicious and so appetizing?
It's all about the oregano.
Gino D'Acampo coming out there.
Ivan Campo.
Well, to be honest, this year I've actually looked into seeing whether I could become an Italian citizen.
Yeah.
That's his name.
On what basis would you become an Italian citizen?
I thought my great granddad was Italian, so if he was still just an Italian national when my granddad was born, then he would have. Then I could have qualified for Italian nationality.
Yeah.
It was my great granddad that was Italian.
Oh, so is it like the fact that it's one generation early? Does that discount the whole thing?
Yeah. And my great granddad, his dad's name was Luigi. So in your face, guys.
I'll tell you what.
Did he have a brother?
Yeah. they were like the best.
The best plumbers in town.
Yeah. Something like that.
They loved punching bricks.
They did. And eating mushrooms.
Eating mushrooms.
I mean, he doesn't.
Chasing after girls.
Yeah.
Bouncing on turtles.
Yeah.
Jumping over hoops.
Yes.
Wait, like hoops, pipes. What the fuck am I talking about?
And then just shouting,
Woohoo! You're trying to bring Sonic into it, and that's just not.
I got my 90s games mixed up completely.
What a Bowser.
Speaking of Sonic, is anyone watching the movie this year?
yes.
Or am I going on my own?
Going on your own.
Okay.
It's about Detective Pikachu, mate.
I know it is. I can watch both in a year.
You can watch both.
I'm a grown man.
You can watch both.
No, you're not.
Following sentence, I'm about to see Pikachu and Sonic at the same year.
Yeah.
Doesn't go, does it?
That's not what your missus said. You know, great man.
Well, she's lying to you. Was she limping at the time?
He's not a grown man. He's a very naughty boy.
No.
Yeah. But he's also the Messiah.
He's also the Messiah, correct.
I mean,
No, I'm just messy.
You're the second best drummer in the room. Yeah. Obviously, Squirtle's the best drummer.
We haven't mentioned Squirrel yet.
Yeah,
He's there again.
He's there.
Disgraceful.
He's there again. We can't do one without him.
Just wouldn't be right. I think he sets the ambience.
He really does. I mean, from where we're sat, Tom,
Bit of authority.
the side
as well.
eye is quite menacing.
It is quite
have
piercing.
you got a picture of one of the Saturdays in your house?
It's very, very well spotted on me. That's Frankie Sanford
Okay.
on a glossy photograph.
Yeah.
Glossy for a reason, of course.
Yeah. Is it because she was a member at S Club Juniors?
It's because I thought, I'm such a big fan of Wayne Bridge. How do I get to him?
Yeah.
And the best way to get to a man is through his partner.
Okay.
That's John Terry.
Yeah,
John Terry's
Too soon.
John Terry.
Too soon.
that's well spotted.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the
No.
the new Paddy Power advert with Mr. Giggs?
Oh,
Literally,
was it?
no.
What's his name? Not
Rodri.
Rodri. Yeah,
It's the ultimate shithousery.
yeah, it is.
Ultimate.
It is.
If you haven't watched it,
It's basically all
It's
about.
part of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
It's all about
That's right,
loyalty.
right,
Yeah, yeah, it
it's
is.
all about all lack thereof loyalty.
Obviously he was
He was done over by his brother and his now ex-partner.
Is it because he's a Texas Ranger?
Rodri Giggs.
Yeah. I'm just going through some of the teams that we haven't mentioned so far.
We mentioned Texas, I'm sure we have.
Not yet. Or the Oakland Athletics, the A's.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah. Kansas City Royals. One of
Diamondbacks.
our old favourites.
You're just reading them off.
Yeah,
One
let's
at a
try,
time.
let's try and get them off.
Is Rodri a Minnesota Twin with Ryan?
Good shot, actually.
They aren't, no.
No.
I believe one is a Blue Jay,
Okay.
and the other one's just...
But one does Tampa.
Yeah. Tampa's alright.
Yeah. And he does wear, to be fair, he does wear white socks.
I thought you were going to say he wears Pampers.
He used to wear actually Red Sox.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah? See, we're making connections
Not
all
in
over the place.
Not in Cincinnati, though. Because they're the Reds.
Tumbleweed.
If only I had a Colorado Rocky, I could just kill you both.
Colorado Rocky Bar.
You're going to kill us with a Rocky?
Yeah. Don't forget he played old Sly played a character called Rambo.
It's last of them, he did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Named
I
after
haven't-
yourself?
I haven't forgiven him since.
What happened first, your birth or Rambo 1?
My year of birth is 1981, so they're quite close, aren't they?
Yeah,
I'd imagine.
too close if you ask me.
Yeah.
The birth of Rambo or the birth of Ramage? What happened first?
What came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, Rambo or
It's
Rambo?
based on a 1972 novel.
What's it about?
It's about stuff.
It's about stuff.
Glass?
It tends to be what
Well-
most novels are about.
Best film 1982.
So you came first.
I came first.
Wow.
Story of my life.
You are older than Rambo.
Yes.
You're older than John Jack.
It still took him
Rambo.
10 bloody years to make a film based on the book.
Yeah,
Just saying.
That's true.
it's true.
It's not good enough.
Although Harper Lee went like 4,000 years between book 1 and book 2, didn't she?
Something like that.
Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird, and then it was the other one was, I think it was 2 years ago, was it something like that?
Yeah, it wasn't long ago.
No.
Something about Watchmen.
To Kill a Watchman. It's a theme.
Yeah.
Just a very angry lady.
Yeah. I mean, to her publishers, she was just a Los Angeles Dodger.
How many more we got to do?
Not many. I don't think.
I don't like this game anymore.
No.
Can we start recording again?
Shall I go and fetch the taste test?
No.
Oh, have you got one?
I have,
Oh.
yes. I'm not doing it.
Oh,
No.
it's always a good start.
We shall,
Oh, it's a school night, mate.
Let's separate the Giants from the Cubs with this one.
there we go. So, my old Star Wars shot glasses. There's C-3PO and a Stormtrooper.
We'll definitely get a picture of these.
So tonight, our taste test.
Oh God, here we go.
Our taste test is from Greece
Mm-hmm.
today, and it's called Raki. Have you guys ever heard of Raki?
I don't think I have.
It's not American trying to say Rocky. Raki.
Oh yeah.
Raki. So, apparently you drink it after you've had a few drinks, and it stops you from getting a hangover.
Oh, okay.
It's meant to be really... I don't like it, personally.
Mhm.
I think it's vile, hence why I'm not doing it.
That's why you brought it.
Plus I'm driving, so that's my
yeah.
excuse.
Okay.
So we have the regular Raki, and also a passion fruit Raki.
Okay.
I prefer the passion fruit when I've had it. It's not too bad. So which one would you like to try first? The regular or the passion fruit?
I'm gonna have a look at this.
Mr. Ramage.
Oh,
The passion one is 15%.
yeah. And that's quite an interesting looking bottle.
It's a really fun looking bottle,
It's a
isn't it?
nice
Yeah.
bottle. Yeah.
Big long neck.
All the way from Crete.
Really.
Absolutely.
So I do know that.
It looks a bit like an adult toy.
I don't follow.
Nor do I.
No,
Yeah.
I don't follow.
It's a Star Wars piece of memorabilia.
So I will pour you a shot, Mr. Ramage.
I do know that ouzo is normally drank after a meal in Greece, isn't it?
Correct.
I think I've been to a restaurant before where that's
The
happened.
Dodgers threw up in the middle of the third, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Mr. Ramage, you have to neck it in one.
Neck it in one.
Just pour you one.
And the Astros are 4-1 up against Tampa Bay, the bottom of the fourth.
Pour Mr. Dring a shot of passion fruit raki.
This has got a
Young man.
aniseed kind of smell to it.
Down it.
Can't really smell the passion fruit.
You'll taste
You
it.
can smell
Okay.
the aniseed.
Bombs up.
Yes.
There's not enough in there, I don't think.
It's actually a lot different to what
Yeah.
I expected.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, this might be a bit racist for the old American audience. but
Here we
can you
go.
remember-
Here we go.
If you
Amber
remember-
alert.
It's been 25 minutes.
Can you remember blackjacks, the little sweets,
Yes.
the aniseed sweets? That's exactly what this tastes like.
Okay.
Would you like the passion fruit one, Mr. Ramage?
Go on, then.
Go on then. I can actually vouch for this. I went to Crete a couple of years ago and actually
I see what you mean with this one now.
Next
Yeah.
and drank this after I'd had a skinful and woke up with zero hangover. So I can vouch for it. To be fair.
So I've now got the clear one. Ram just got the passion fruit one.
Correct. Yep.
That doesn't smell like passion fruit.
No, it didn't.
No.
It's
Does it taste like passion
a
fruit?
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
The aftertaste is more passion fruity than the initial. Right.
That sounds wrong on so many levels.
Salad.
Bottoms up.
Bonjour.
To
Yamas.
Emilio salad.
Emiliano Sala. Rest in peace.
There definitely is a fruity aftertaste, but I prefer the other one.
Definitely more of a burn to the
Yeah.
plain one.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's
Bit of
not
a
plain,
kick.
it's aniseed flavour, isn't it?
Mm.
Bit of a kick.
Yeah.
Just a natural. Mine is a lot stronger as well.
Like a Japanese mule.
40% for the aniseed one.
Slight curveball in there. Baseball reference. 15%. 15%,
I like it.
15% and then 40%.
Oh. Oh,
He's
good
out.
catch.
Got it. Still 1-0 to the Padres.
Yeah.
Well, there's a rain delay for the Kansas City and the White Sox.
White Sox game, yeah.
Mm.
Rain delay.
And the old Reds are one up against the Pirates.
We'll have to see if. Can you remember the debacle last season where I think Facebook tried to stream?
Yes,
couple of
they had
games.
a few live games on there. I actually watched a couple, to be fair, and I didn't think it was that bad, personally.
I mean, we'll have to listen to our old episodes. I can't remember what happened. I think the first one, I don't know if the stream went down or if there was like a snow delay, so there was nothing to show.
Probably.
They picked a game that was just unshowable.
Yeah. Oh, was that when there was a snow delay at one game? Was it one of the Chicago games? There was a snow delay.
Could have
at
been
one of
White
the-
Sox, actually. Yeah.
There was this snow delay at one of them, but
The other one was fine.
yeah,
Yeah, it might have been.
yeah. And
I think it was.
they were both in Chicago.
Yeah, I think the Red Sox was delayed and the Cubs went ahead.
And White Sox.
White Sox, sorry.
They had too much of that drink.
Ooh.
Bit of a kick.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan, to be fair. I don't really rate it, but it does cure your hangover.
Yeah.
If you have one the night before, after a few drinks,
What about if you carry on drinking afterwards?
not advised.
Okay.
What if you just carry on drinking that all night?
Do you actually like go back and you start being like fresher and fresher as the drinks continue?
I think because I'd had quite a lot, to be fair, and I think I had 2 or 3.
Mm.
You stagger them though. You don't have them all at once. You kind of
You definitely stagger, all right.
you stagger them. Yeah. So you'd have a few, have one, have a few more, have one, have a few more, have one, and then probably an extra one once you've done. Like I said, I can vouch for it. It does work, but it's just not. It's not a very nice taste.
Interesting, very interesting. So you bought these when you were there?
I didn't buy them.
Oh.
My grandma and granddad bought them because they go to Crete regular.
This is ouzo.
Is it Uzo? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
That's definitely Raki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. My
And
first
it's
ever
aniseed taste.
sort of blackout drunk moment was when I was about, I want to say 16, 15, 16. And because of that,
I was 25 before I touched a drop of alcohol.
I was 25 before I touched a lady.
Wow. Yeah.
You've made him lost for words.
I've made Ramage blush.
For legal reasons, we probably ought to not able to go into that.
Yeah, that was. I think it was. We all had that sort of. Someone had bought a crate.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Carlsberg, and it was a couple of lads involved. So it's fine when you're that age. You can have a couple.
Of course, yeah.
But then this got busted out.
Someone whacked that out.
And everyone had a shot.
The user, I mean.
So I did, yeah. So everyone had an Uzo shot, apart from 2 people. So I had another person's that they didn't want it in quick succession. Then I went for a third, and everything after that night was just painful.
Complete blur.
Very painful. Having to have your parents come and fetch you at 2 in the morning.
Bad. Never had that happen to me.
It's not good.
No, I haven't, to be fair. No.
Wouldn't advise it, actually. Wouldn't. It's not something I'd go for ever again.
I think if I was to do that and my parents had to come and pick me up now, I think they'd just say, no, sort it out.
Yeah. You got yourself in this mess, take yourself out of it.
It's like when I got hit on the head with a hockey ball, it was like, well, you will play these dangerous games.
They were like, well, you would play badminton. I don't get why.
Why did you play badminton when you can play tennis?
I do like badminton.
Tell you what, badminton's a very tactical sport.
Very.
I've noticed.
But tennis is a lot better to play.
It's a lot better to watch tennis.
I can't watch tennis.
Can you not?
No. I know that sounds like I can't watch it.
But you're going to play on one of the 30 courts, though, aren't you?
I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Look, if you don't want to play any of us, I'll get one of the AI.
Yeah.
It's a mechanical ball.
The robot.
Play,
yeah.
You can toggle various settings.
I mean, Roger Federer is our professional.
Yeah, is he come around on Monday?
He said while he's got sort of Wimbledon coming up in a couple of months,
Need so much practice.
it is someone to practice against. So
we're all 3 of the sort of the best tennis players
Yeah.
around the area.
I mean, you get these sports where maybe there are people that are really good at it but just choose not to compete.
Yeah. Kind of keep
We are that in tennis as well as other things.
Kind of keep on the sort of low key.
Yeah.
So we don't want to brag about how good we are.
No, I mean we are good. Let's not.
Let's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
Potato potato. We are good.
Yeah.
I'd be at least in the top. Well, it's 2000.
Yeah.
I think. Do you initially get in the top 1,000 as soon as you register?
As soon as you hit a ball, you're in.
I wonder how many professional tennis players there are in the world.
The world.
In the world.
Like registered professionals. I don't think it's any more than about 2,000 anyway, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'd love to know how many are registered actually in the UK. Like British. Registered.
Or we could narrow it down to maybe like the Mansfield tennis professionals. Like that must be the easiest.
There's at least 3.
Yeah.
And we're
Like say we don't want to show off, so there's no point in playing, is there?
of course. You don't want to
So there's 1,814 tennis players ranked on the ATP tour.
Wow.
And
Good shout.
You're very good shout, yeah.
Good shout. 2,000. Good shout.
And 1,106 pro players ranked on the WTA tour. But then there'll be like the circuit underneath that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, maybe then. So you just want an ATP ranking then?
yeah.
There you are. You're straight in at 1,800, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Officially a ranked tennis player. I mean,
You could honestly.
So yeah, I'm the 1,815th best tennis player.
But you're not registered, are you?
Yeah, I am now. I've
Have you just registered yourself?
Just registered.
online registration.
It's like that when you ordained yourself as a vicar.
I actually did that.
Did you really?
I ordained myself as a priest.
What? So you're legally allowed to?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, there you are.
Can you do civil service?
Ramage is, of course, pointing to himself and Squirrel.
Yes. Squirrel's giving him the eyes to say, "Don't you dare!"
He really is as well.
Because I will kill you.
He will.
He's a bit like, he reminds me of Chucky, in a way that he'll look at you. He'll look at you with that sort of look.
Just like, know your place.
Yeah, I'm smiling at you, but inside I am secretly burning you.
Will he be in the Detective Pikachu film?
I think he is,
He could be the villain, you know.
I think so. I don't know. Has he been in the trailer?
And I can't remember the trailer.
I've seen it a couple of times now. I don't think I've seen Squirrel.
could Detective Pikachu be after the Squirtle?
Do you know what? If he's not in it, then I think we should probably.
No, I think Mewtwo's the bad guy in it. I'm sure he is.
Oh, okay.
I've seen Mewtwo because right at the end of the trailer, there's a Mewtwo that's shown.
Oh, okay.
I think so. It's such a good trailer. I could keep watching that trailer for a long time. It's so much fun to watch.
Because Ryan Reynolds is the 16th greatest Canadian of all time ever.
I was not convinced of his appointment initially because I think Deadpool 2 had just been released, or sorry, it was a DVD release, I think. And then a month later, maybe this was like Reynolds is Pikachu, and I thought, is it too soon? Because I just hear his voice now and I think Deadpool.
See, I've not watched Deadpool.
Or either?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Either Deadpool, but I know his voice.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. Like, it could be too soon from going from one thing like Deadpool to something like.
It was so strange, and even the first trailer that was shown, it was the start of it was very sort of. Oh, this just seems so paint by numbers sort of movie wise.
Yeah.
And then it sort of. There was like a point where it then started showing the other Pokemon and the designs they chose for them. Like they could have gone two ways. They could have gone very cartoony.
Yeah.
And very sort of like basic, sort of aimed at children type of movie, and actually make them look realistic, as if they're part of this world.
It's aimed more towards,
which is like that's surely what sort of our generation Pokemon growing up. You always see a world, and then you see Pokemon. You think, well, what would happen if those two put together?
Absolutely.
Have you seen the film that it's done the voices?
No.
Where he's got like the heads of like dead people in his fridge.
What? No.
That took a turn. That took a quick turn.
It's a really weird film. It's got Anna
it.
Kendrick in as well.
Okay.
And he's hearing all these voices.
What's it called?
The Voices.
The Voices.
Ah.
But to be fair, his best film is probably definitely Maybe.
I've not seen that many.
No, I haven't.
I'm trying to think of some. I mean, there's Batman. Is that already out?
Which one? Batman.
Who was the last Batman?
Ryan Reynolds.
What am I thinking of?
No, you're
Ben
talking
Affleck.
Ben
Ben
Affleck.
Affleck, yeah.
Batman was
All right,
Yeah.
All right,
Friend of the show, Ben Affleck.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Any of my people.
I've not watched that either, to be fair. Batman v Superman.
It's not great.
No, I've heard. I mean, to be fair, at the time, I heard mixed views about it. I heard people say it was brilliant, and people say.
You ever get that thing where you watch like, let's think like an Enfield show sketch or a Kevin Bishop's Bishop? Is it Bishop? Bridges?
Kevin Bridges.
The Scottish man.
John Bishop, Kevin Bridges.
That's the one. Yeah. It's like those kind of shows where that one of those recurring sketches that's like really, it's a good idea in practice.
Yeah.
But it's not funny at all to watch.
Yeah, I get you.
It's like that kind of thing, like Batman Superman. You think, oh, okay, but the actual film's it's
terrible.
The only thing that saved it was Wonder Woman, and and then she got her own movie, which was brilliant.
Didn't who played Lex Luthor in that film?
Jonah. No, wait, no. What's his name?
It wasn't Seth Rogen. It wasn't.
No, it's the young guy.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Somebody.
He's got a weird surname. What's his name? I'm not editing any of this out, by the way. I need to figure this out.
But I mean, when I saw him as Lex Luthor, I thought, you don't look like a Lex Luthor.
It was... I didn't mind that too much, because he did the...
He played it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman.
They could have gone for anyone, I think. It was such a sort of out-of-the-box... Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah.
I think Sir Ben Kingsley would have been a good appointment for Lex Luthor, to be fair.
He was the bad guy in Thunderbirds, though, wasn't he?
Here's a quick trivia for you.
Okay.
Who played Lex Luthor in Supergirl?
The original Supergirl.
I'm guessing the
movie, 1984.
Maybe not 84 then.
Showing your age now, Ramage.
Well, that's around there. It was always on, like Christmas.
3-year-old Mark. Yeah. I couldn't tell you, to be fair.
Well, Gene Hackman played him in the original.
Oh, hold on, no. He's just been cast this year in a Supergirl.
I don't know.
Maybe the TV show, I'm not sure. John Cryer, anyway. 2.5 Men, John Cryer.
Wouldn't know.
The small guy from 2.5 Men. The half man. Okay.
Blank look on. You can't see him.
Here's a better one for you.
Vacant look.
For someone that knows stuff. Superman Returns. Who played him in that?
Was it the guy that's been banned from everything now?
It very much could be. From the same page here.
Yeah. What's his name?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey, yeah, well played. Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got that with the guy who's been banned from everything. That could be anybody nowadays.
I mean,
Kevin Spacey.
that's a discussion for another time, isn't it, really?
It is.
But yeah, Gene Hackman's best, actually, for all the time.
Gene Hackman's a good
I thought he was okay. Actually, no, I thought it was overrated.
Sick of hearing that.
Actually sick of hearing about Gene Hackman.
I am excited to see the Witcher series coming to Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's coming to Netflix. Have you played the game?
Yeah, I've played a bit.
Yeah. He's got Henry Cavill as Geralt.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And he looks pretty. I mean, they had like a little sort of teaser, sort of 10-second reveal of it, and it showed him Henry Cavill as Geralt, the main protagonist.
It's always tough to get a game
is.
adapted into a movie well.
It is.
I think there's very few sort of...
Assassin's Creed is...
I never saw it, and I just think... Was it Fassbender?
Fassbender, yeah. What a name. Half Irish, half German.
Yeah.
What a mix that is.
Bass Fender, if you will.
Bass Fender.
Yes, I didn't watch it. There was a World of Warcraft one, wasn't there? That was supposed to be...
Was it?
Yeah, sort of last year or year before.
I can't remember that one.
Yeah, well, somebody's not a gamer. It's like,
No.
Well, there obviously you've seen Tomb Raider, haven't you? I'm sure with Jolie.
No.
That was I want to say that was the first. Oh no, there would have been Mario Brothers before that, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
We're talking like games into movies.
Mortal Kombat was made into a film, wasn't it?
What was that, sorry?
Mortal Kombat was made.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, so
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue's Cammy.
I'm waiting for the Metal Gear Solid to be made into a film. That's crying out to be made into a film.
Well, when Football Manager gets made into a film, then we'll be talking.
Do you ever play Uncharted series?
I haven't played it. I was never a PS4.
Oh, okay.
PS3 sort of guy. I've always been an Xbox guy.
Because there's been an Uncharted movie in production for seemingly years, and it's been what's his name? Is it Nathan Fillion, the actor?
The actor.
The castle guy.
Yeah, what's his name?
Firefly. The Nathan
Fillion, is that his name? Yeah. He'd been maybe not cast officially, but earmarked as Nathan Drake, the lead character from King, for year after year after year.
Well,
to the point where
Canadian rapper
Drake, yeah, it's crazy. What's they like? It's like Will Smith and
the genie.
Genie, yeah. He's not blue. Yeah, it just went on for so long that this movie kept going from like writer to production to director. No, he doesn't want it. Move it on. That Nathan Fillion himself was like, you know what? I'll direct my own movie. Self-shot. And
I'll write the theme tune as well.
He sang it as well. Yeah. It's keep in mind. It'll be some good for you. There was a short, I think 10-minute mini movie which he shot and directed himself, and he acted as Drake himself.
Wow.
And he went down a storm.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, it got reviewed, and it was like, I could see this
working.
It looked like tying up the edges a bit. That'd work as a movie.
Brie Larson's just directed a thing for Netflix as well.
Oh, yeah?
It's called The Unicorn Store. It looks a bit, I want to say daft, but that sounds like the wrong word.
What sort of thing is it? Movie? Or
I think it's a movie.
Or short series.
Yeah. I think it's a movie. I've literally only just seen the trailer for it, but it looks alright. So, yeah. It's got some people in it.
What have you been watching on Netflix?
It has got some people in it.
Yeah. Well,
it has.
Confirmed, yeah.
I'm on Breaking Bad. A few years ago,
Same as me, yeah.
A few years ago, for some reason, I bought the entire series on Blu-ray. And you're talking probably 7-8 years ago now. I was sort of watching it, and for some reason stopped. I couldn't tell you why. Been meaning to watch it, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna invest in this.
Yeah.
And
probably about 8 years.
One of the best choices I've made. It's phenomenal so far.
How far are you?
I'm in season 5.
Have you seen it all, by the way?
I've seen it all.
Seen it all.
Yeah.
Season 5.
At the end of the last series, the credits come up and it finishes.
It does.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Not really.
I'm not happy you've said that.
Start watching now.
Well, I might as well. You've ruined
what's going to happen, didn't you? So.
You ruined it.
Well, I watched it. I think I caught up to it because it was on still by the time I caught up to it by about season 3. And then from then on, I watched it all.
Yeah.
Week in, week out.
Yeah, I'm on season 5. Episode, I think, 7.
So you're not far away.
I'm not far off, no. But on Netflix, they don't have season 6.
I think there are only 5 seasons.
No, on my Blu-ray set, there's 6 seasons.
I think the reason for that is, I could be wrong, but there was a huge split between first half of season 5 and the second half.
Oh, okay.
It was about 9 months between, wasn't it? I think it was.
I'll have to look.
I think it was a purposeful thing by the writers that there needs to be a huge break between the first half and second half.
Do you know what I want to see on Netflix? Is a version of The Sixth Sense, but the character made out of dough, so that in the end they can say that the character can say, "I see bread people."
How long have you sat on that?
You've waited. You've waited for that, and you've waited for an opportunity to say that.
Yeah. I've said it to people that haven't been interested in it before. I thought I'd recycle it.
I'm also watching the disappearance of Madeleine McCann.
Now then, are we about to open a can of worms with this one?
Do you want to?
No, we're going to move on.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
I think at this point in mine and probably a lot of people's lives, I suffer from Madeleine McCann fatigue, in the point that I just could not give a fuck anymore.
I mean,
That's
I must
what
say,
you were saying the other day.
Look, Ramage, what I say on this podcast and what I say in real life, two extremely different things.
I must say, because it literally came out of nowhere.
It did a little, yeah.
You know, I was scrolling through Facebook and all of a sudden
You found her?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, she wins the hide and seek competition from Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden. She's won that hands down. Let's be honest. But in all seriousness,
still needs to beat that Japanese bloke from the Second World War.
Yes.
Yeah,
you heard about this?
I have. Yeah. Yeah. Did he think the war was still going on?
He basically thought, because I think the armed force kept dropping him leaflets in the forest to say, "Look, the war's over, come out," and he thought it was propaganda.
Yeah. Like, that's brilliant. It's phenomenal.
And all he had on him, because he'd kill people, hadn't he?
Yeah.
He'd
kill people.
And they found he still had like bullets left on him.
Yeah.
He had like a gun with like 4 bullets left or something like that.
It's ridiculous.
And a knife, and it was like, what a guy.
I mean,
but like 20 odd years, it was
can
like.
you imagine introducing him to a TV and a phone and a toilet?
Or a TV phone.
Or a TV toilet.
I mean, can you imagine that? It'd be phenomenal.
It's crazy to think that he's probably.
Well, the first TV was invented before the Second World War.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Knowledge there. I never knew that.
Lovely knowledge. What we like every now and then on this podcast.
Yeah, right.
Let's not get carried away. Come on.
We don't actually know if any of this is true, do we?
I think if we all believe it to be true, then it's definitely true.
Yeah.
That's how things work.
That's
3 people think it's right.
If Big Don says it's true,
That's
it's true.
propaganda.
Big Don.
Yeah, Big Don.
Big Don.
Yeah.
It's definitely not fake news with Big Don.
No.
Don Juan.
Or Trump.
Take a glance over your new cap.
I mean, we're not here to make statements, are we?
No, we're not.
No.
We don't do that. On bullpen. We don't make statements.
Today is all about making America play baseball again.
Yeah.
Correct. And they are playing baseball again.
All of them.
Yeah.
All 30 teams.
All 30 teams.
On the same
Well,
day.
apart from the 2 that are currently being rained off.
Yeah.
They'll have to come back tomorrow and do it all again.
I mean, what was it? The Blue Jays and I want to say Yankees,
Probably.
because the Blue Jays are in that era of the world where adverse weather is like a daily thing for them, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
And so you could get snowed off probably 2-3 games in a row, and have to play 2 games in a day to catch up.
Yeah.
Mental.
We could do that.
Still 1-0 to the Padres.
Yeah. Top of the 6th. Could be another
It
shutout
looks
win.
like it could be the Giants season over. I mean,
It's been
if
hit.
you lose to the Padres on the opening day, then you might not as well bother.
True.
Didn't the
What
Red
was
Sox
that?
lose their first game last season?
Probably.
So, you know, it's 162 games, that's where you look at it.
So marathon knows.
Exactly. Until you lose your next few, and you're like, well,
Here in the tortoise.
we'll give it up for this year. We'll start again next year.
I mean, just look at that shot there on the TV. That's a great setting. Petco Park.
It really is. I can.
From the umpire's, sort of position to see the skyline in front of you in the outfield. There are some very picturesque sort of grounds.
They really are. Yeah.
Well, the new Yankee Stadium, perhaps not. But
The new Yankee Stadium. Ricardo into the crowd. Oh no, he didn't. He stopped.
It's a shot for the cameras, that one.
well, so the Padres have actually got a player that might actually be good.
Useful.
Yes, so Will Myers. Finally actually getting some runs for once. Yeah, Manny Machado.
Yeah.
Who saw that coming?
Ricardo Machado.
I don't believe it's real.
No.
Even now,
Yeah.
You
Seeing
think
it-
it's his twin brother, don't you?
see him in the blue and white. I don't believe it. How?
I must say I was very shocked
Mm.
to see him at the Padres. No disrespect to the Padres, but
Just
after
jealous.
last season, they aren't one of the teams that could be out of here.
Do you think?
I don't know. It should be a double.
Do you think that Machado to Padres or
he
Newcastle
got him.
or Newcastle signing Almiron is a bigger shock this season?
Well, Newcastle actually spending money
Okay, yeah.
is a bit of a shock.
Newcastle
to
spending
me, to be
more
fair.
than pittance.
more
on a
than
footballer.
60. Yeah, more than 16 million is an actual shock for me. What a play that is, by the way. Got him at second.
Almiron.
Be,
Oh, we're talking
be pretty much
the field.
surprised if Norwich actually spent 16 million on the whole squad.
Well, I don't know, because Pookie was a free transfer, wasn't
It
he?
was a free
It
transfer.
was.
Yeah. Top scorer in the championship.
Yeah.
Oh,
20, is it 23 now?
That's
still?
it. Surely that's it.
We're with VR in the bullpen
The
studio right
official
now.
term for the amount of goals that Pookie's got is loads.
I think I watched a video last night. It was HRTC Sport,
Okay.
and they pump out daily football videos. And yesterday's or the day before's was each championship team's last 20 goal a season player, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
And most of them are this season because some teams like yourselves have a really good striker. I believe was it Ipswich or was it Forest? Forest's last 20 goal a season striker was 2001.
2001.
Really?
I thought you were going to say,
18 years.
is it Brian
20.
Roy?
There's one, I can't remember what team it was, but it was like the 90s. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy, that, isn't it? I think Pookie, didn't he, wasn't he at Celtic?
He flopped at Celtic.
Yeah, had an absolute flop, and people were saying, but
And
he really took.
Where did he come from after that?
Where did you go? Where did you come from? No.
I think he was like somewhere like finals or something
Yeah.
Was it?
in the Dutch league.
Because the Dutch league is one of them leagues, isn't it? I mean, you've had so many good players from the Dutch league. I mean, Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of them. Huntelaar's a
Robin,
good-
Owen Robin.
Robin as well. But others can be absolute flops.
Kesman.
Cashman, yeah, correct. PSV.
Norwich had one as well.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
We had Ricky Young, didn't we?
Van Wolfswinkel.
Ricky
Ricky Van Wolfswinkel.
Ricky Van
Longest name in
Wolfswinkel.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, no, that's Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You can't forget Jan Imagine getting that printed on a shirt.
Yeah. Imagine when it was at the time when
Spending
you
£400.
A pound a letter.
Oh, yeah.
£4 for a big number.
Yeah, and then a pound per letter afterwards. Plus, you have to have the shirt, the badges on,
Yeah,
on the sleeves
£3
as well.
a badge.
30 quid shirt will cost you about £150.
At least. That man's got several thousand letters in his name.
Yes.
One of my aunties got a Mansfield shirt with the name and number on the back, and then within 3 months that player had left.
See, that's harsh. I mean, should there not be like, something in place where if you get a shirt printed with a player on from the actual club itself, and then they sell him within a certain period, they can.
I think that's happened. I'm sure that's happened.
With Mansfield, I think it was a case of, well, you're not good enough.
Yeah.
I got a Gorko baseball when I went to Petco Park for the first time.
Yeah.
And he swiftly left that team.
Didn't you get one of the noddy head things?
Did I?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't. I just went on a bad day then.
Yeah, so I just got the ball.
Yeah.
Can't get them, can you?
No.
Can't get them all.
The staff.
Can't get any stuff.
We're struggling.
We really can't. We can't get the staff.
No.
Try as we might, we offer all the best contract.
Yeah.
In employment.
I mean,
maybe we could pay more.
Yeah.
Maybe we could
fair.
Maybe.
If you're here for a year, you do get 100% pay rise.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what more incentive does anybody need, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
100% pay rise is nothing.
It's 100% pay rise.
Yeah. Still
Not
100% pay rise.
Look at that top line.
Yeah.
Look at that profit margin.
Yeah. And then if you stay another year, it's 1,000% pay rise.
Yeah. And that's what we do. It's the price promise.
It's the progression ladder we have.
Well, we
still
reward
here
loyalty here, don't we?
We do.
If you're still here in 3 years, you get to own the place.
Mm. Yeah. You get to own a stake.
We reward loyalty like Paddy Power.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah, you get a room on the East Wing if you're here for 3 years.
I know the East Wing's for the animals.
Is that the animal?
Yeah,
I meant the West Wing. So.
Yeah. You're thinking of the old bullpen towers, where the East Wing was the hospitality suite.
Easy to get confused.
But yeah,
well, it is.
I mean, on the Martin Sheen corridor.
Martin Sheen, what a good actor he was.
Yeah, still is.
No.
Is that news that Martin Sheen said?
Oh no.
Well, you know how we were resurrecting bands last year?
Yeah.
We're just like going to kill off celebrities this year.
Let's quickly think of a band that's not together anymore that we can bring back. Ace of Base.
Do you know what? I was looking for one of their songs.
They're still together, sure.
Are they?
Yeah, they
Well,
must be.
they have family reunions. Yeah, there was that Ace of Base song yesterday that I was surprised wasn't in the top 5 Ace of Base songs on Spotify.
Oh yeah?
And I can't remember what it's called now, which is probably why I was having difficulty.
Guess it's not The Sign.
It's not The Sign.
Is it All That She Wants?
No.
He's in. Safe. Time second.
Always have, always will.
Okay.
I can't believe it's not in the top 5.
I can't either.
That is a cracking tune.
There was a BBC documentary about them a couple of weeks ago.
Is that on after the Banana Rambo?
It was only a short sort of few minute segment, and you'll probably know more than me. There's a certain motto in Sweden, and it basically means sort of to have.
Always have, always will.
Sort of have, what's the word? Not be too big-headed like yourself.
Okay.
Always appreciate that you're not the
I
best
think,
in everything.
I think that's more Denmark.
It could. It's definitely Sweden. It was they mentioned it in the thingy.
I think it might be just a Scandinavian thing.
Yeah, could be. And the reason they were so hated when they first came out is because they were perceived to be bigger than everything else.
Yeah.
It was a really good documentary as well. It's one of those. Cause remember the? Has either of you seen the Bros documentary?
No.
Is it always still clapping or something? That's always applause or something
I
like that.
don't know actually. I can't.
It's a lot of fun.
Is it?
And I've got no sort of prior commitment to the Bros at all.
No.
But it's so much fun. And it made me listen to them after.
Yeah. My campaign this year is to get a Banana Rambo biopic made.
Okay.
It needs to happen.
Are they reformed?
One of them left to do the Shakespeare's sister thing.
The 90s.
Yeah, and then the other two stayed together.
So it's more banana.
Yeah, the Rama's gone, but the banana's still.
You'll be pleased to know Mr. Bobby is now 2-0. Bottom of the 6th.
Still time.
The fortress that is Petco Park.
Oh dear, Mad Bum's not having a good opening day.
He is going to be
like an RBI double.
We had a guy on second.
He's going to be one mad bum.
Bochy will be more one mad bum in his last season.
I'm pretty sure at this point, last year we had a squad that was mostly young, mostly sort of
young,
unexperienced. So young now.
Yeah,
they were so young.
So young now.
So young now.
Yeah.
And I think Mikado is sort of the missing piece because he's a confident, proven.
Yeah. He's not Swedish.
He's definitely not Swedish.
Definitely not Swedish.
He doesn't have that je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
That may or may not be the correct phrase. I think that's German.
Yeah. It's Dutch.
No.
Sorry, Flemish. Which is basically the same thing as Dutch.
Belgian, isn't it? Belgians speak Flemish, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
It's a derivation of Dutch.
It's like Basque, isn't it?
Basque is French and Spanish, isn't it?
Well, it's just a different kind of Spanish, isn't it?
Yeah. The Basque region is in
Barcelona.
Spain.
Yes.
And that's the Catalan region.
And Bilbao.
Bilbao's Basque.
Andorra.
Yes.
I don't even know her.
But just let me do the.
You're too young. Fans. You're too young.
Yeah.
You are the oldest in the homage. So.
Yeah. Older than Rambo.
Yeah. Older than Rambo.
Name for this episode.
Older
than Rambo.
Yeah. If it is, I'm quitting the band.
Are you going solo?
Yeah.
And then breaking up because of creative differences?
Yeah. There are so many creative differences going on in this head. It's just bizarre.
I don't know whether to not do this thing or not do that thing.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm out.
I'm not doing any of these things.
Any of the above. Oh dear. So who's in the bullpen for the Padres now? Who's throwing?
Didn't catch that. We've got this game on mute.
We have.
For recording purposes.
But you know all the Padres players by name. And face and side.
2 outs.
Play.
Yeah. I know all of them. By all I mean 3.
Yeah. Go on then.
We have Mikado, obviously.
Yeah. And
we have Hunter Renfro.
Yeah.
We have Will Myers, yeah. I was thinking another guy. We've got, of course, Franmil Reyes. That was from...
His career against the Giants is pretty good.
Yeah. 1 home run.
1 home run, 6 RBI in 6 games. Yeah. It's not bad.
I would hate to see Mad Bum, his last game at Petco Park, being a loss.
Well, we'll play each other many more times this season.
Yeah. That's the end of the inning. So, due up for the Giants, Posey, Crawford and Joe. Just Joe, that's his name. Yeah. Just Joe.
What do you make of Eva Longoria signing for the Giants? It's a strange choice, isn't it?
Strange choice.
I think a power hitter there.
I think I know why this has happened. So her sort of acting partner from Desperate Housewives that's recently been done for trying to cheat her children through Yale? Harvard?
Yeah, one of them.
Tried to... What happened? I think she'd paid an outside party. Yeah, party. To party in here. To take the application exam on behalf of her daughter, I think.
Okay.
Obviously, her child instant pass, and then sort of faked photos of her child in various sports teams to get them this application.
Wow.
And it was, I can't remember her name, but she's married to William H. Macy, so it's a proper power couple.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anybody who has like an initial as a middle name is a power.
Yeah, or also.
Yeah, or also. Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
There's one of them.
There's one. I'm trying to think of any more.
Also.
George W. Bush.
Wow.
Or people with initials in their name.
There's got to be more than just some former American presidents, sure.
Yeah, let's raise the bar just a little bit higher.
John F. Kennedy.
There we have it.
Harry S. Truman. How far do you want to go?
Henry Howard Taft. William Henry Howard.
Yeah.
William Howard Henry Taft.
Michael J. Fox.
There we have it.
There we go.
Arsehole. one of the biggest. No, he's a lovely man.
Yeah, lovely.
He's a lovely man. Don't give him a betrayer.
No, don't.
Glasses though.
He's a lovely boy.
You're a prick.
Hey, do you know why Michael J. Fox makes the best milkshake?
Oh no, he didn't.
They use the best ingredients. Yeah. Just a fact for you there.
I had a feeling you were going to go down that deep and dark road that no one
That's
wants to go
just a true fact.
that nobody wants to go down. Oh dear.
Are we calling it?
Yeah.
Shall we call it?
Because you do not joke about Parkinson's.
No, it's a very serious matter.
Correct, I agree.
And the
You're on shaky ground if you.
On that note,
I'm leaving that in, young man.
It's been a pleasure recording
Absolute
with
pleasure. We're back again.
Yeah.
The boys are back.
He's missed. Oh dear, he's missed it.
Oh, dropped on first.
What was that?
I thought we were going to start with the boys are back in town.
Can we edit that in?
We can edit that in.
Hello and welcome to the bullpen.
We're back.
Yeah, the
With
boys
a
are back
bang.
in town, and it's good to be here.
It is good to be here. Let's do this again at some time.
Absolutely.
Perhaps this time next year.
No shindig.
So, for those who follow us on Spotify,
Yeah,
we are in the process of getting all the episodes back.
yeah.
For those of you who don't, why not?
Well,
And if you're just freeloading off YouTube, go grab.
I started using YouTube a long time ago.
Okay.
Creative differences.
Yeah.
It's YouTube. It's never WeTube.
No,
You.
it's always you.
Yeah. There's no I.
No.
YouTube.com/the bull.
United Kingdom.
We're getting them up slowly, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then the episodes will be online afterwards.
Yeah.
Ah.
That was a tame one.
Yeah.
So give that time. We're always on Twitter at is it Bullpen Pod?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to get back on it because I somehow deleted my.
You've deleted Twitter.
Yeah. By accident.
By accident.
You can never do it intentionally.
You can probably blame it on sort of millennial burnout and just say that we were just really tired.
Or if we go for the Bewitched thing next time, I can blame it on the world man.
Oh, he's dropped it. Oh dear.
This is not good at all.
Then they're not talking about my pun.
No, we were.
Right.
What happened?
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, so we've got at Stringy Pie on various platforms.
No,
not anymore.
No, David
no,
Ardring. You know what I said about arseholes?
I mean, look at this.
It's just a mad scramble.
Yeah.
Like Pat Sharp's Funhouse.
Coco the Clown.
Is it 2-2 now?
It's
2-0.
it's 2-0.
Nothing come from that.
Yep.
2-0.
You've still got one going first.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm at David Ardring. That's a private account now. That's for my personal dealings.
I'm going to give you a plug of your new Twitter account.
Yeah, I'm on Frog Drop Pod. It's a new venture of mine. It's a podcast about Final Fantasy. Very short episodes, probably 10-15 minute episodes of a specific topic.
Okay.
Light-hearted.
Not the Pacific topic. A specific
topic. Specific.
It's a terrific specific.
It's a specific.
Okay.
Specific.
That sounds like a description of you.
Are you going to give your Twitter account?
Yeah, come on, Rambo.
Sorry, Rambo.
Plug your...
I'm at T-Boltby. Because I just hack people's accounts and take over them. No, I'm at Famous Strauss.
And I'm at T-Boltby.
What about your writing venture as well?
Writing adventures. There's several on the go. So you can follow some of that at Women's Crick Zone.
Not seen much in there lately.
Well, it's not.
I'll have to unblock it.
It's not the English season until
You say so.
Yeah. So there's a media day with the Sussex team at the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't you also been given accreditation for something?
For the England and Wales Cricket Board.
Fantastic. Fantastic
People
news.
always miss out the Wales in it. I think it's because the acronym is ECB, so obviously you miss out the Wales bit.
Yeah.
But the Wales is important.
Yeah. Save the Wales.
Yeah.
Always say the Wales.
Yes, and I'm getting into the old hockey as well with my hockey club.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, can be found at North Notts HC.
Brilliant.
Founded by your old Dar.
Your old Dar.
Yeah. So
Founded by someone's old Dar.
Yeah. Proper hockey, not the stuff on ice.
Oh, cool.
Now then, are we
Time
about
out.
to have
Time
an
out.
altercation?
The original.
Back that fun truck right up.
Yeah, the original. the game with balls.
No, who doesn't love ice hockey? You've raised your hand.
I like ice
I
hockey.
like it. I like it. But if
I think it's one of them games that you have to go and be at rather than just watch on TV.
Oh no. I mean, being there is fantastic.
Mm.
Being there is fantastic. But I do. I watch it.
I do want to give a quick
online
plug.
as well.
You reminded I was in. I think I was in Dusseldorf last year, and I'm pretty sure
You weren't due to catch that plane.
I actually meant to go to Edinburgh. Believe it or not.
I actually did a bit of research earlier on. The plane left from London.
So you either go southeast
The plane left
to Germany,
from London.
or you could just go north to Edinburgh and
I'll
just
just read
think,
you
you
a
know
quick.
what?
A British Airways flight destined for Dusseldorf. I don't know how you say it. Dusseldorf.
Dusseldorf's
Sorry.
fine, yeah.
In Germany, it landed in Edinburgh by mistake after the flight paperwork was submitted incorrectly. Right. I'm not too bad with geography, but if you leave from London City Airport,
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's the route that the plane took. How is
So for sake of people that don't know their geography,
yeah?
the
I'll just
pilot
show
for
you
this
that.
plane, for example, London to Edinburgh is south to north.
Correct.
London to Germany is
South to east.
west.
West to east. Really.
West to east, yeah.
So south of England.
further north.
So you go southeast of Germany, you go north to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
It's not much difference.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. All planes are operated completely on computer, aren't they? At no point is the pilot in control other than the takeoff and landing.
If Airplane is a true documentary, then it is piloted by an inflatable.
The passengers only realised the error when the plane landed and the "Welcome to Edinburgh" announcement was made.
Wow.
Wow.
I suppose you wouldn't know, would you?
Well, you wouldn't. You wouldn't, would you?
Yeah, because if you're going above the clouds, you don't see anything.
No, I mean
Or-
long haul flights like to the US, you can get the flight cam on your little thing, so you can follow the flight path.
For the eagle-eyed people out there, you have to go over water to get to Germany.
Yeah, but if it's above the clouds, then you're not going to see the water.
True, you're not. But that's still.
Yeah, but I suppose
That's
you'd still see landmarks.
Sort of above the clouds.
Well, when you descend, the first descent, and you think, well, hold on
To
a
be
minute.
fair, a flight to Edinburgh is actually just taking off and landing, really.
And I'm pretty sure London to Edinburgh is, what's that, 40 minutes? Maybe?
It's not long.
Not
It literally
long,
is
40,
taking off
45,
and
yeah.
landing.
And I think to Dusseldorf, it might be an hour and a half, I think.
You probably wouldn't have enough time to get the food cart there and by the time you got to Edinburgh.
There's just so many reasons why this is ridiculous.
Sorry, back to your story in Dusseldorf.
Yeah, so I think this was just 'cause I went there for a thing called Gamescom.
Just a random Tuesday.
Just knocked about. Meant to go to see the Edinburgh Castle.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make a fist of it while I'm here.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And I was in sort of downtown. It's a place called Altstadt, which is the old town, in Dusseldorf. And there was a huge gathering of fans
For
to
the
see.
Proclaimers.
Yeah, they'd walked so far to be there.
So far.
And you know what? They'd walk that again.
They would.
Yeah.
They do
in
it.
a heartbeat.
Honestly, they do it. You know what? You know why they do it?
No.
To end up at your door.
The Kings of the Road.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? You know when you know my granddad?
Not personally.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Intimately.
that's a waste of a story then. Anyway, well, yeah. So there was a huge gathering
For your granddad.
for the Dusseldorf, I believe the Dusseldorf hockey team, a ice hockey team to be precise.
Okay, yeah.
Like a massive. So it took over the whole.
Yeah.
Sort of imagine something the size of sort of our Mansfield marketplace. That size of
So quite a small gathering.
really sort of like 10 people.
Yeah.
But there was like a huge, like a long table, and each player sat there like every player on that squad sat there for autographs. It was a huge. It was like you never considered Germany to be sort of into the ice hockey.
Well, apart from, I mean, I don't know a lot about sports, what happened in Germany, but I assume apart from football, I mean, do they have cricket? I mean, you'd know more than me.
There is a German cricket team.
Okay.
Are they on the same level as, like, say, Afghanistan?
No, because Afghanistan are a full competitive.
What about
team.
Recognised? Are they a test team?
They're a test team now, yeah.
What about, say,
Afghanistan?
Vanuatu?
They're a bit better than them.
St Kitts and Nevis.
Yeah, the Marshall Islands.
I would say that they're in the top 20 European teams.
Germany?
The Central African Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
They're about on the level of Rwanda.
Montserrat.
What, in the Caribbean?
Oh dear.
Bit off topic there.
Yeah, but we were ending it.
We plugged it and we carried on.
We did.
Just the mere mention of hockey and it gets everybody excited.
It does, yeah.
Second wind.
Hot under the collar.
Yeah. I felt like I've took a level up from all this.
Yeah, this is just a basic episode.
I mean, I didn't expect you to be around the towers so soon, but it came a bit of a sucker punch.
Yeah. We need more business dinners, though.
Really, I mean, this is such a basic gathering to start with.
I would say that I don't feel like crying, but after this Giants performance, I probably will.
It's all in vain.
I mean, you're not strangers to me anymore.
No.
But I think this episode has been dynamite.
It's been absolute dynamite. It's been TNT.
Has been TNT. Don't know what that stands for, but...
No idea. Thank you very much for listening, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers.
you.
As always.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's been
All
amazing.
three of you, you're just right there.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Simply the best.
This isn't a Tina Turner podcast. Go away.
It can be.
If I
That's
wanted
what TNT stands for. Tina Turner. T and Turner.
T and Turner.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Toodaloo.
It's been a pleasure.